The road to the 2020 Kentucky Derby continues. This time we're going to the Fairgrounds. It's the Division II, race 13 of the Risen Star. 23 horses have been entered over the course of 2 races. Look above and you can see the link to part 1 of this video, the Division 1. That was put out yesterday. Meanwhile, let's take a look at this division. This has got 12 horses and some new horses shipping into the Fairgrounds. That'll be the key to this race, as a lot of the new shooters kind of got put in one division and a lot of the rematchers from the Lecomte Stakes got put into race 12. Let's start at the rail, and a lot of similarities to last year's Country House, the Kentucky Derby official winner, and trained by Bill Mott. This horse is also trained by Bill Mott. His name is Modernist, and he makes his first appearance at the Fairgrounds, and he's got a distanced pedigree that says dirt, and going 9 furlongs should be right up his alley. I like the post position, and I think he could establish good position in the first half of this race. I think overall the fractions are going to be a little bit moderate and maybe possibly even slow, as I don't really see a bunch of speed horses or any cheap speed horses really in this race, except possibly maybe a horse like Lynns Map, who likes to run near the lead, or Mailman Money. Another horse to consider is Liam's Lucky Charm, doing well right now, and they decided to enter this race. We'll see if he ends up running. They may scratch out and opt for another spot, maybe even in the Fountain of Youth. But Liam's Lucky Charm, now entered at this time, draws in the middle. He goes outside of Modernist, but he's inside of the other main contender in Annie Dior. Major Fed, an impressive winner. Julien Leparoux is the jockey, and this horse definitely has some upside, and he's going to come in here with a chance to kind of upset the field here. I think his odds are going to be right, 8 or 9 to 1, and you definitely want to take a look at the last race for Major Fed. He had a little bit of trip problem and still ran a pretty good race. And Dior, probably the most likely favorite. A string of nice workouts coming into this race. And the big matchup with Annie Dior is, has he hung the last 2 races, or did he just kind of get beat and outgamed by a couple of nice winners in Storm the Court? And also in the last race, coming back on him was 1,000 Words. But Storm the Court, you know, he kind of just dug in that day at Santa Anita. But I was actually impressed with 1,000 Words coming back on Anne Dior in that last race, a Lost Sale Futurity. I like the string of 7 and 6 furlong workouts, including the last tightener on Saturday at Golden Gate. He's going to move to a synthetic to dirt, which I like. I like it when smaller horses do that. And I think overall the Megala Dioros tend to run better on the turf, and they tend to run better when they're fresh. So I think this is probably the best outcome for Anna Dior. And Anna Dior definitely probably going to be one of the top 3 choices in this race, if not the favorite. Lynns Map, disappointed at Oaklawn Park in the Smarty Jones, but he does have a win at the Fairgrounds. Goes back to his surface and on the outside of Anne Dior. Finnick the Fierce, this is one to keep an eye on, as he ran in the Lecomte Stakes. Now he comes back and tries to take on a different type of field. He's a closer. He likes to run on the outside, and if he gets a little bit of a pace to run at, but I don't expect that in this race, he could be motoring down the lane. Finnick the Fierce. Mailman Money, an impressive back-to-back winner, comes into this race fresh and on the outside, and it looks like he's going to probably get first run at Anne Dior, or even take the lead from that outside post if he wants to be sent from the gate. And Saez has a tendency to do that. I like the way he rides at the Fairgrounds, and he definitely knows the track as one of the local riders. A good division of the Risen Star, Division II, race number 13. It'll come after the first division, and the favorite most likely is Anu du Nord, and Modernist will also take some money. And take a look at Major Fed and Mailman Money. Finnick the Fierce is kind of the sentimental one you have to keep an eye on. We'll be taking you up all the way to the road to the 2020 Kentucky Derby in Kentucky Oaks. Who do you like in the Risen Star? Leave a comment below, share and subscribe, or ring that bell for notifications for all the videos leading you up to the 2020 Kentucky Derby.